This video Gotham series is out. Today's episode is going to be about Gotham, the new TV series.
So let's talk about Gotham. Since I'm a very big Batman fan, the people who are more close to me must know that you would expect I would talk about this sooner or later. I'm a little late on the episodes, but I already watched the first 2 episodes that aired on Fox, and I'm gonna give you the opinion, I'm gonna give you the choice of watching it or not watching it. But since I'm a very big Batman fan, you're gonna expect that this video is gonna be very positive. And it's going to be positive because everything that's related to Batman I like, and if I don't like, I would hate it. Or I like it or I hate it. You know? I'm not in the middle, I just like it a lot or hate it. But we're gonna talk about Gotham, so let's start this. Finally they made the series about the meantime of the death of Bruce Wayne's, the Bruce Wayne's, the death of the Bruce Wayne's, or the death of the Waynes. Oh man, come on, this guy's so stupid sometimes. I don't know myself. But whatever. And they finally did a series in the meantime of the death of the Waynes and the creation of Batman, like the childhood, the adolescent, the teens, the teenage year, and finally achieving the adult phase and becoming Batman. They finally did that, and I think that's a great concept. But I would like to see how the Waynes were, how they were. The other thing I know about the Waynes is like in the movie of The Dark Knight from Christian Bale. They're like in the cinema, in the theater, and then they died. And there's not much after that. And I was like, come on, I would like to know them. I would like to see how they were. They were good parents, bad parents, whatever. I would like to know. But whatever, let's move on. We have the Riddler appearing in the movie. In the movie, no, in the series. And I was like, really? Already? The Riddler is already here? Come on, already? And if you didn't watch the episode and you're asking yourself, how do I know it's the Riddler? Oh, it's because everything's a riddle. You can ask me a riddle. If I ask you a riddle and you answer this riddle, it will be a riddle answer. Do you understand what I'm riddling you? It's like, I don't know what the hell he said. I was like, what? Speak slower and not in riddles, please. He was like, questions. Every sentence he said ended with a... I forgot how we called that. But it ended with that. And I was like, ugh, this guy's pissing me off. But whatever, they did wrong in the first... not wrong, but they overdo it on the first episode. But on the second it was better. Okay, well, the Riddler appeared. I forgot how his name was, but whatever, you know the Riddler is the Riddler because you know the Riddler and the Riddler is always the Riddler. He's a scientist of the Gotham Police Department, I guess. I don't think he's the head of the industry, I think he's really the Gotham City Department. It was a nice choice of character. I watched the Batman, not Batman the Animated Series, but the one that aired in 2001, I think. The Riddler was like with really big hair and all green and with the staff with that symbol again, I forgot. But it was interesting to see him finally as a person and not in a video game and with a real character. I think the choice was well made and the character is doing a good role. We didn't see much of him yet, but let's hope he stays well. And we also have Catwoman, or Catgirl, whatever you want to call her. But don't call her Selina Kyle. Don't call her Selina. If you call her Selina, he's gonna be pissed off. Her name is Cat. And I was like, you love Cat that much? That you can't even use your own name? You can't be called Selina or Sel or like Selina Kyle, something like that. No. She was like, Selena, there was a guy that called her, Selena, come here, Cat. Her name's Cat. And I was like, no, look out, we have a badass over here. Okay. But it was interesting, since she was a little girl in the series, she already did tons of parkour things and stunts that a girl her age shouldn't be able to do. A little unrealistic about that. You know, I'm talking about a superhero series, but whatever. That's not very smart, you know, because she's very skinny, and she like climbing walls and sliding things and jumping from here and there, and I was like, come on, you can do that and I can't. Come on, that's not fair. But whatever, she has the cat things. And we move on to Alfred. We must say, Alfred in whatever movie he is, whatever series, whatever animated movie, whatever it is, Alfred must be respected. Because his word, his sentence, Master Bruce, is recognized by every Batman fan. But what the hell? Bruce's parents just died. And he said to Officer Gordon, it was like what? Waynes can choose their own destiny. He's a 13-year-old, come on! You're gonna let the 13-year-old who rule his destiny, rule his future? Okay, he's rich, but he needs some help. His parents just died. He's all alone. The people he has no grandpa, no grandma, no aunt, no sister. It was like, you're gonna leave the kid live like alone and not helping him. It was like, Bruce, when his parents died, he was like, I'm gonna become Batman right now. In this exact moment forward, I'm gonna become Batman. And the Dark Knight will rise once again. And I was like, come on, he should just achieve that part when he like 19 years old, 20 years old, something like that, I don't know. But he was like, still from the beginning, he wanted to become Batman. He didn't say it out loud, but he was like already training to become a hero, to become the Justice, the Dark Knight, something like that. It was like he has already that in mind. I'm gonna make justice with my own hands when I grow up. And I was like, man, he should be like in a depression, a very sad mood. No, the little kid is brave. Of course, he's Bruce Wayne. But he's brave. He was talking to Officer Gordon like a man. Hold his hand like a man, talk to him like a man. And he's just like a 12-year-old. And I was like, but Alfred, can't you help the kid a little more? Just a little, like talking to him, making him see a psychiatrist, make him talk to God a little, show him some things that would really help. I don't know, maybe, whatever. Sorry guys, I'm a little cold. We have Officer Gordon, and he is the main character of the series and is doing a great job of it. He's like the Captain America of Gotham, but not Captain America. He's just a guy who likes to do justice, and the right justice. He's like the incarnation of a good cop. He's like, I must do what I must, and I must rule. I must change this city. I must do whatever is in my power to make this city goes from ashes to fire once again. And he's doing a great job at it. I love the fact of this series being all around him. Officer Gordon finally is young in this movie. We can see how he was in his first stages of the police squad. How he became Officer Gordon, we all know today. Because he's like helping Batman in everything he does. It's like, great man, awesome. And we have the bad side of the picture. Harvey Bullock. And he's like the bad cop, I don't care, I just want to get my money and I don't care whatever you do with your life. He's like the bad cop incarnation, like I don't want to do anything. This city is already ruined, I can't do anything to change it, so let's just let it how it is. And he's playing a very good job. Two of them, both of them, Officer Gordon, Harvey Bullock. and it's interesting to watch that. You know, you have a fight scene of them in the first, I don't know if it's in the first one, in the first or in the second episode, but it's very cool, very interesting. And we have Cobblepot, or the Penguin, as they throw at your face the freaking whole series, the whole freaking series. Invert that. We'll have like, oh, you know, you look like a penguin when you walk. And I was like, oh, here's the penguin. But I already knew that when they said Cobblepot. Because if you're a Batman fan, if you hear the name Cobblepot, you already associate to penguin. There's no need to be saying, my little penguin. Oh, you look like a penguin. Your nose makes you look like a penguin. Which they throw those things right at your nose and you're like, I know it, okay, thank you for letting me know, thank you, I already got it. But regardless of that, shouldn't the penguin be a little smaller, like 1.60 meters? I don't know. He should be very small, but the actor they choose, he's playing the the character. He's playing well the character, but he should be a little smaller. I don't know if they're gonna make him a little fatter in the future or something like that, but he should be a little smaller. Just saying. And I hope that we see them with the hat, because the penguin must have the hat. His hat's like his signature. When he comes back to Gotham, when the penguin comes back to Gotham, he must have the hat. I hope he has the hat. And we have a new character integrated in the Batman world. And it is Fish Mooney. And I hate that chick. And not in the good way of the word. Try to find the good way of the word hate. But whatever. She's like a mom. And she's like very badass. But she's like, it lacks something in her. I don't like her. I didn't like her. Didn't like the concept of that character. But it was like, okay, she's a badass. Okay, she's a bad chick. Okay, she's a bad woman. Nice. Okay, interesting. But there was something lacking in her. I don't know what, but something was lacking. The first 2 episodes was great. I have a lot of expectations on this Batman series. I don't watch a lot of series. Almost everybody who knows that, who talks to me knows that, because I don't watch series. But this one, since I'm a very big Batman fan, I don't know if you can notice, I'm gonna watch it. Every episode I'm gonna watch it. And if there is something that I think is really weird, really strange, or just amazing, or incredible, something like that, I'm gonna talk to you guys once again about Gotham. If you want me to stop, you must say, because I'm gonna get watching, and if you want to hear it, I'm gonna keep making. But I have a lot of expectations. I hope we finally discover the origin of the Joker. We have the Killing Joke comic, which is like the most acceptable comic ever made about the Joker creation. But I want to see that. I want to see that in TV. I want to watch it. I want to see, like, I'm not gonna spoil the comic because some of you guys might not have read it, so I'm not gonna say it, but I want to see every action, every story of the Joker, like related story of the making, creation of the Joker. I don't think they're gonna make it because this is no spoiler. The Joker was created when Batman was already at work, and since the Gotham series is when Bruce is still a child, I don't think we're gonna see the Joker in it, but I would love to see him, because Joker is like Joker. You already know that. Oh yeah, I forgot to say one thing. Bruce, in one part of the episodes, I don't know if it's the first one or the second one, he's like burning his hand in the candle to test his fears, to be brave, to endure pain, something like that. And since I'm an expert in case of burning your hand isn't going to make you brave. That's gonna make your skin like this, nothing more. That's not an act of bravery, that's an act of stupidity. But whatever, he's just a child. He's gonna grow up and become the badass superhero ever in all DC comics. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anything about this point, but you have my positive evaluation. I'm gonna give a 7 out of 10 popcorn buckets to the first 2 episodes, only the first 2. I don't know if it's going to get better or worse, but until now, it's good. And I hope if you guys watch it, you like it. And it's all done on sets. Not gonna give the budget of the series because the series has a budget very different of a movie. If it is related, if it is relative, in the future I'm gonna make it. So don't worry for now, but you can find it for your own words, you Wikipedia, something like that. You can find it. So, once again, if you want me or Lucas, to talk about any movie, series, or something like that, you can comment below. Don't forget to like the video if you like it, and if you're a Batman fan, don't forget to like the video also. And don't forget to subscribe. Three Kings Movie Vlog is out. Peace!